Hello, True Champions students and families. It is Wednesday, 2 days after the regional championship, and I just couldn't let this moment pass by without emphatically congratulating each of you, every single one of you, for your tremendous progress and strides since you started down this True Champion coaching path. All of you really just less than 4 to 5 months ago. And regardless of your finish at regionals, and I know some were so commendable, others you left disappointed, but I would be remiss as your coach not to stop and say how proud, absolutely proud, with no disappointment at all, I am of each of you for your tremendous progress and how I've seen you grow over this summer. And Lottie, I just can't even begin to tell you how much advancement you've made in your game. When we first started and you had your kind of emotional outbursts, and now you are like the calmest, coolest, most collected person out there. And it's just really beautiful to watch and see you progress in your processes. And I think it's easy to look at score, sometimes and be disappointed. Maybe you are, maybe you're not, but I really wanted to pull out and highlight those processes and the absolute joy of seeing that champion mindset, spirit, practice take root and be demonstrated in you. And Mogi, when we first started, you came to me trying to get a focus before you started, or at least from the first tee versus, the fifth or sixth hole in. And now I'm seeing you so in the game and so focused before you even get to the practice tee. And that's just really beautiful to see, and to see your identity as a college player. You're already walking in that. And Megan, we talked about having a little bit more of an aggressive swing and how you did well. And even though we went through all your processes, to see you out there swinging with such aggressiveness and such assertiveness and just owning that, not even thinking twice about it, just stepping up and whacking the ball, and now getting into that next process of learning feel and how to putt by feel. Was just really, really, really terrific. And Carolyn, congratulations on shooting your second best competitive round of your life. I know we've worked really hard. You've worked really hard on settling into your shots, your pre-shot routine, being calm, and to see that perfected, particularly in your pre-shot routine this time with your timing and your pacing, was just remarkable. And I know those scores are going to continue to come down. And all of you really to learn how not to think about score, but be emotionally present in your shots. And after your rounds, when I ask you how you're doing or how you did, for you to talk about the things you did really well and not be upset that maybe you had a higher score than you thought, was just truly remarkable. And I really have to praise Carly. Carly, I know that when we first started working, we really had to function on mechanics, and how I've seen you do that. You've jumped in and learned how to play the game when we've gone out and played, and you've just really fully engaged on so many different levels all at once. And I know that scoring's going to come about. Your swing has just improved leaps and bounds, and really, really want to encourage you to keep going and keep keep playing. So I just had to take a moment and say how proud I was of all of you. And you know, I've always said that all true championship begins and ends in the home. It really does. So I wanted just to toss out an idea to you, an invitation to conclude this high school season with this group of families with a Family Fun Golf Games Championship, like a 9-hole gig. I don't know where we play it. It could be Knights Play. Maybe you'd be open to hosting it at your course, where we just have a 9-hole fun championship with your family. I'd like to get the whole family out, like 4-person teams, and have some prizes just as a blessing back to you for your business and your service, allowing me to serve you. Anyways, if that's something that you're interested in, I think I'd put that together sometime late November, you know, when the high school season's done, maybe beginning of December. But if you would just respond to this email and say, yeah, we'd like to participate, or if you'd like to maybe host that at your club, we can work out the details. But I think it'd be really terrific to bring everybody together, your families, and cap off this particular season with the Family Fun Golf Games Championship. So I just want you to know I'm thinking about you, love you, and look forward to continuing down this path with you on the road to championship. And I'm just going to close by saying, you know, I served the Golf Channel this past weekend and was the assistant to one of the announcers, Billy Ray Brown. And after the championship was over, I was just listening to Doug Garman, who won the SAS championship, and they were asking him certain questions. And he said, you know, I've just really prepared mentally really well, and my whole goal was to play fearlessly. And he won. And I've seen each of you play fearlessly. So here's this guy on the senior tour, still focusing on playing fearlessly. And that's what caused him to win. He said that plus extraordinary touch in my putting. So for those of you who are going to States, I just want to encourage you, take a little tip from Doug Garman, who won his first PGA tournament. Play fearlessly and get your putting touchdown. Talk to you later.